Hi friends, this is Selvijay here. Welcome to my networking channel. Hope all are doing good. And today the topic I am going to discuss about how we can configure the IPSEC configuration for IK version 2 in a Cisco ASA firewall. So as per the architecture, I connected two firewall. Firewall 1 and firewall 2 are connected by an external interface. And to the inside security zone, I connected switch 1 and switch 2. So this site 1 segment is 1.0, 192.168.1.1 and site 2 will be 192.168.2. segment. Okay. And these are the external IP. So for site 1, 100.100.1.2 will be the peer IP and for site 2, 100.100.1.1 will be the peer IP. Okay. And for this ASA1, I have connected via GNS3 cloud. So this is the for the graphical representation. For configuring the ASDM, the IP is 84.35 and here for the firewall 2 ASDM IP is 84.36. So ASDM is an adaptive security appliance device manager, which is a graphical representation for a Cisco ASA firewall. So now let us understand what is IPSEC. So IPSEC is a internet protocol security which is used to secure the data or the traffic sent over an untrusted network. Or we can say for connecting these two private networks over a public cloud. So we have to secure the data sent over an untrusted network. So how we can secure? By encrypting or authenticating the data sent over an untrusted network. So that is the purpose of IPSEC configuration, and it is composed of two phases. The first phase we call as a ISAC MP phase. It is used for exchanging the secret keys, and the second one is IPSEC phase, which is used for protecting the data which is sent over an untrusted network. So coming to the configuration, so these are the configuration I am going to do. First I will be creating the IK version 2 policy. IK is nothing but a internet key exchange that is used for exchanging the secret keys. Then we have to create the tunnel group, transform set. Then I will be defining the interesting traffic and I will create a crypto map. So for a better understanding, now let us go to the individual firewall and let us now finish the interface configuration. Then we'll configure the ISAC MP and the IPSEC policy in each and every firewall, right? So now I'm going to go to the ASDM of this particular firewall one, that is 84.35. So this is the ASDM configuration. Okay. So now let us click the interfaces. So this is 84.35 and let us now configure the directly connected interfaces. So the inside will be 1.1, security level is 100, which is most trusted, and outside will be 100.100.1.1, which is less trusted, and the security level is 0. Okay. So let us go here and the interface will be inside interface. So inside is always most trusted, security level 100. Let us enable the interface and let us set the IP 192.168.1.1 and the mask is 24-bit mask. Click OK and OK. And the second interface is gigabit 0/1. Okay. And the interface name is outside. So in this architecture, this is gigabit 0/0 for inside and this is for outside. Okay. And the security level will be 0, which is less trusted. Enable the interface. Now assign the IP 100.100.1.1 and the subnet mask is 24-bit mask. Click OK and OK and just click apply the configuration. So now the configuration has been applied successfully. So let us view the running configuration. So the running configuration is 0/0, 1.1 for inside interface and 100.100.1.1 security level is 0, which is for a outside interface, right? So now let us go ahead and configure the interface configuration for firewall 2. The same way we have to configure. Inside is 2.1 and outside is 100.100.1.2. Okay. So now let us jump to this configuration. Go to device list 84.36. Let us save the configuration. Now it will go to the second firewall, that is 84.36. Let us configure the inside and the outside interface. Inside is 2.1, outside is 1.2. So go here. Inside is name the interface. Security level is 100. Let us enable it. 192.168.2.1 and the mask is 24-bit mask. Click OK. Okay. And the second interface is designated for outside. So let us name it as outside. Security level is 0. Enable the interface and the IP address is 100.100.1.2, right? So 100.100.1.2 and the mask is 255.255.0 and just click OK. Just click OK and apply the configuration. So we have done with the interface configuration. Let us view the running configuration for the second firewall. Show run. So the inside interface is on 2.1 and outside is 100.2. Okay, so now let us configure the policy. These policies I am going to configure for the first firewall, then we'll go to the second firewall and configure. Okay, so let us jump to the first firewall. So let us save the configuration and let us jump to the first firewall, that is 84.35. So go to the just configuration, click the site to site VPN and just click the advanced tab. Go to the IKE policy. So as per the architecture, first I'm going to create a IKE version 2 policy. Okay, so click here and go to this IKE version 2 policy, add the policy. So what are the policy? First we have to set the priority as 10 and DH group, let us set it as 2. So the same parameters what I'm setting for firewall 1, I have to set it for firewall 2 also. Encryption, let us make it as AES advanced encryption 256. Okay, click OK. Hash is SHA and the RPF hash is also SHA. Click OK and click OK and apply the configuration. Just apply the configuration and keep it in mind the same policy you have to configure for the second firewall also. Now the second configuration, I have to create a tunnel group. So tunnel group is nothing but we have to set the local and the remote shared pre-shared key. Okay, so that's the purpose of tunnel group. So now let us go to the ASDM, click the tunnel group configuration and just click add. So in this we have to specify the tunnel group name. I am going to specify as 100.100.1.2. For remote identification I am just setting as 100.100.1.2. Okay, so tunnel group name is 100.100.1.2 and the group policy I'm going to make it as default policy and I'm going to enable only for IKE version 2. As per the architecture I'm going to do for IKE version 2 and now I'm going to set the local and the remote shared key. So both should be one and the same. Cisco at 123. Then the same way we have to give it as Cisco at 123. Okay, the same pre-shared key and just click OK and just apply the configuration. So we were done with the IK version 2 tunnel group. Now let us create the transform set and we have to create the crypto map. Okay, so let us go here, go to the transform set and go to the version 2 and add this transform set. Transform, let us create a name transform 1. Okay, and make the encryption as AES256 and the hash is SHA1. Click OK, and apply the configuration. So now what the transform set what I have created, I have to map it in the crypto configuration. Okay, so and in the same crypto configuration then I have to define the source and the destination network. So these are the two things I'm going to do it in a crypto configuration. So click the crypto map, just add and go to the interface. You have to enable always on the outside interface. Okay, and policy type is static and priority is 10. Now go to this IK version 2 IPSEC proposal and click select and already we have created the transform. Just map it. Just click OK. Okay, we have mapped it. Now so we have to set the IP address of the peer. So the peer IP already told for this particular thing. Peer IP is 100.100.1.2. Okay, let us set the peer IP 100.100.1.2. Just click add and now the connection type will be always bidirectional. So now I'm going to define the interesting traffic. We have created the IPsec and I mapped it in the crypto map. So in the same crypto map I'm going to define the traffic, that is the source and the destination network. We already know what the source network is. Just click the traffic selection. Source network is 192.168.1.0/24 and the destination will be 192.168.2.0/24. That is the destination network and the service will be IP. Okay, just click OK. Okay, so it's already done. So we are done with this configuration. Just click apply. So we have created the policy, tunnel group, transform set and we have created the crypto map and we have defined the interesting traffic. Okay, So now one more thing is pending. Since this is ASA firewall is not aware of this remote network, we have to create a static route pointing to this remote network with this particular particular peer IP as a gateway address. How to do that? Go to the configuration and go to the device setup and go to the routing entries. Go to routing, create a static route. Okay, just click IPv4, add. Interface will be an outside interface, and the network will be the remote network 192.168.2.0, and IP is peer IP is 100.100.1.2. Okay, so go to 192.168.2.0/24. Okay, 24, this is a network, and the peer IP is 100.100.1.2. Okay, and just click OK and apply the configuration. So we have done with the firewall 1 configuration. Now we'll jump to firewall 2 and we have to do the similar configuration on firewall 2 also. Okay, so and go to the firewall 2. Before that, save the configuration and let us now jump to the firewall 2. Just click view, go to the device list, go to 84.36. That is my second firewall. So I think we already configure the directly connected interfaces, right? Click interface setting, and interface we already done with the interface configuration. So now let us create the policies. Okay, go to the site to site VPN advanced tab, similar configuration. Set the IKEv policy for phase 2, that is IKEv version 2. What are the thing is priority is 10 and DH group is 2. Click OK, and an encryption is AES256. Click OK, and integration hash is SHA algorithm. This also should be SHA. Click OK. OK, and apply the configuration. Now the second step is create the tunnel group. Just click add, and the tunnel group name, let us name it as this IP 100.100.1.1. Okay, so 100.100.1.1, just a name I'm giving, and the I'm going to enable only IKEv version 2, and the policy I'm setting to default policy. Okay, now I'm going to set the local and the remote, so it should be one and the same at 123. Okay, and the same thing. So now I'm just going to click OK and just apply the configuration. So first we have created the policy, set the tunnel group. Now let us create a transform set. So that transform set I am going to map in the this particular crypto map configuration. So I have to create it for version 2. Okay, go to add transform 1, encryption is ES256. Okay, and the integrity SHA-1. Click OK. So the same parameters I configured on firewall 1. So same thing I'm doing. Click OK. Just apply the configuration. Now let us create the crypto map. So go to add. Okay, and now let us create it on an outside interface. So crypto always should be on an outside interface, and priority is 10. Now let us set the IPSEC proposal. What the transform set we have created, go to this particular IPSEC proposal, click select, just double click, click OK. Now always the connection type should be bidirectional, and from the firewall 2 perspective, the peer IP is 100.100.1.1. So that peer IP we have to give here. So peer IP is 100.100.1.1. Just add, and before clicking OK, so we have to set the traffic selection. So the traffic selection is here 192.168.2.0 network, source is destination is 1. network. So that I have to map it. Okay, so 192.168.2.0 network, and the destination is 192.168.1.0/24. Okay, then the service will be IP. Now we have to click OK. So just click OK and just apply the configuration. So we have created the similar configuration for firewall 2 version 2 policy, tunnel group done, and transform set we have created and mapped in the crypto map. So in the crypto map we have defined the source and the destination subnets. So that's the reason we have defined the interesting traffic. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to again set the static route. Okay, so how to define a static routers? Go to the particular ASDM configuration, go to the device setup, and just click static route, click IPv4, and we have to add a static route. Just click add outside interface, and the network is remote network is 192.168.1 network. That's a remote network, right? So 192.168.1.24, and the gateway IP should be 100.100.1.1. So this is the gateway 101.1. Okay, so just click OK. Now just apply the configuration. So we are done with the configuration. So this interesting traffic is not only defining the network, we are just creating access list allowing from the source to the destination, and also here also we are allowing from the source to the destination. Okay, so we are done with the configuration. So now I'm going to apply this crypto map on the outside interface. Before that, let us go to switch 1 and switch 2. Let us view the configuration. Okay, so this is switch 1. I already done with the configuration. Show running interface gigabit 0 by 0. So this configuration is 1.2 and the gateway I configured is 1.1. Similar way for switch 2. Okay, this is switch 2 which is connected to the second firewall. Second firewall inside security zone. Show running configuration interface gigabit 0 by 0. So this IP is 2.2 and the gateway is 2.1. Let us ping the gateway 192.168.2.1. So I should be in a position to ping. Also let us check from Cisco 1. Gateway is ping 192.168.1.1. So this is a gateway. First let us ping this particular gateway. Now I'm going to initiate a ping from 1.2, this Cisco 1 to this particular Cisco 2 configuration. So let us go to Cisco 1 and let us do a ping to the remote network 192.168.2.2. So let us ping from other end also. Ping. Still I am not able to ping. Why? Because I have to I have to enable this IKE version 2 on the outside interface. So how to do that? Just go to the firewall 1. So that's a specific command we have to activate. Okay. So go to the configuration mode, crypto IKE version 2, enable outside. Okay, so just write the configuration. Similar configuration I have to enable for the second firewall also, that is firewall 2 also. Just go here and just enable the configuration. Okay, so just write the configuration. So now let us initiate a ping from source to the destination and also from this particular IP to this particular IP. So let us ping 192.168.2.2. Okay, so successfully able to ping, that means IPSEC established successfully. Let us ping from 2.2 to 1.2. Okay, let us go here and let us initiate. I'm able to do. So now let us check the ISAC phase and IPSEC phase. How to check is go to the ASA firewall and do show crypto ISAC SC. That's a command. So you can see here it is already status is ready. That means the tunnel is established and this is the initiator, what we called as an initiator, and this will be the responder. So we're able to see the tunnel is active. Okay, so now what we can do, now we can go to the second firewall and let us check it out. Show crypto ISAC SA. So here also you're able to see responder and the status is ready. The tunnel is up. Okay, it is showing the active. So similar way, now let us go check the IPSEC phase between ASA firewall 1 and 2. Go here. Show crypto IPSEC SA. That's a command. That's the second phase. So now you can see here, you can see the encrypted and you can see the encapsulate packet, encrypt and the decrypt packet. That means the IPSEC tunnel is active and is established successfully, right? So let us check from the second firewall also. Show crypto IPSEC SA. So it has been established. You are able to see the packets from the source to the destination. That means the IPSEC tunnel between phase source to the destination has been established successfully for IKE version 2. So this is how we can configure the IPSEC configuration in a IKE version 2. Okay. So also we can check this particular configuration via this particular command also, monitoring also. Just click monitoring and you can see the VPN parameter. Click VPN. So here you can see the crypto statistics. Okay, for both the source and the destination, you can see the crypto statistic here. You are able to see, right, encapsulated packet and the decrypt packet request and the number of packets increasing, you can see, right? So this is how we can configure the IPSEC configuration. So what are the things I have configured today is, first we have configured the directly connected interfaces and its associated security zone. Then we have created the IK version 2 policy on firewall 1 and 2. Then we have created the tunnel group and transform set. So then I have mapped it in the crypto map configuration. Then we have defined the interesting traffic. Okay. So we want to check by the command line. Just click the configuration, do show run, and we can do include crypto. So this is the command we have done. Crypto map outside match address. So this is outside crypto map 10 and set peer is 100.100.1.2. So this is a transform set we have created and we have mapped in the crypto configuration. And then we have enabled on the outside interface, right? So also this is the access list we have created. Show run, include access. So then we have to define an access list for allowing the interesting traffic from the source network to the destination network. Okay. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos. Thanks and have a wonderful day. Thank you.